Developers in Denver will no longer have to include parking spaces in their plans for new buildings. City Council made that change last night.
9 News reporter Spencer Soysher joins us. And Spencer, this is supposed to help build more housing faster.
Yeah, and let's get in their heads here for a second. Take this parking lot over here. Let's pretend it's an apartment complex. You got all of these parking spaces over here, clearly enough for the people who need to live here. But then what you could do with all the stuff over here, you could build more apartments, more things that you want to do. But there's a problem. There's another parking lot on this side. The city says that the parking minimums are too high in the city at the moment. And if you get rid of the parking minimums, we might be able to build more housing.
Robert Greer, rhymes with beer.
Sometimes you can just look at someone.
That's what I'm reading. It's what you wrote.
And know what they like.
Yeah, I put it there for a reason. It's all good. Hi, everybody. I'm Rob.
For the beer guy, his shirt shows exactly what he thinks of Denver's newest ordinance.
Denver doesn't have a crisis of too few parking lots. It has a crisis of too few homes.
The city council agrees, and they're trying to do something about it. City leaders passed an ordinance late Monday night repealing parking minimums for new developments. It means developers can build new housing and business complexes in the city without setting aside a required number of parking spots.
I think of this as primarily just adding a little bit of flexibility to the development process. The developers will still have the incentive to make sure that tenants in their building have a place to park.
Luke Teeter was part of a University of Denver study that found parking minimums actually slow builders down and drive up the cost of rent. Their argument, ditching parking minimums should help eliminate red tape and get housing built faster.
We heard a lot of anecdotes about how long it takes just to kind of go back and forth with the city and just make small revisions.
3 of the 13 Denver City Council members voted against the ordinance, arguing people need their cars in this city.
Until transit is clean, safe, and reliable, people are not going to use it. And that means that they have to get in their cars.
But Teeter believes this will work, and it won't stop developers from putting in parking where it's needed.
I think of this as primarily just adding a little bit of flexibility to the development process.
The mayor's office told us that Mayor Mike Johnston plans to sign this ordinance. It comes about a year after the state passed a similar one that required eliminating parking minimums near transit corridors. Live in Denver, Spencer Soysher, 9 News.